Hello everybody and welcome to chapter 2 of The Room. So I played this game, well, I played most of this game like 3 times, maybe 4 or 5, not sure, because I'm bad at recording and my computer can't handle recording and playing a game at the same time. And it really sucks. Yeah. So I figured, well, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm trying to record with like my Elgato, like what you record like PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U, maybe the Switch now. I'm not really sure how you record things like that. But it seems to be working. I tried this with like a few other games, but it didn't really work for like 2 of them. So I thought it wouldn't work for like a game like this. But it seems to be. So that's good, right? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because it's annoying, right? I think it's annoying. So I'm going to be playing from this point on. I played the whole game, so I know what I'm doing for the most part. And yeah, so I definitely going to be able to speed through this part. So first, this is going to basically be a walkthrough, not a let's play or anything, because I know what I'm doing. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to be jumping all over the place. I'm not going to do it like completely in order. So sorry about that. Anyway, so this word is going to be trial. That's like the password for this, but we're missing a little thing here that we'll get later on. So we're going to move over to this and unwind it. And what's in here is a telescope. What we have to do is spin it just to open it up, and yeah, stuff like that. So it's been aggravating me, and I've been like thinking, oh, maybe I should just quit. But no, I'm not giving up. And yeah, so anyway, this one right up here is going to be a little squiggly bit. This one down here is going to be a pitchfork or whatever. I don't know how to explain that symbol. This one's going to be a box-y type thing. And this one's going to be an X. What we get from that is a key, which is great. A heavy iron key. We're going to move over to this because you can push it in and get a book. But you can't grab the book unless you're zoomed in to where the book is. An ancient leather-bound book. The cover seems very ornate. Anyway, so what we gotta do now is this puzzle type thing, which is super easy, just to unlock the book. And yeah, pretty simple, right? We get this winding thing for clockwork, and we get a note, which is like doubled for some reason because they have it somewhere else in this chapter. Anyway, February 11th, my research. I'm gonna do a voice because I'm gonna try to make it fun. How about that? My research continues at a snail pace. With these barbaric instruments, I can barely read anything at all. But there is something here, between earth and fire, between air and water. I cannot see it, but I can see its presence. Like the shadow of the object without substance, yet betraying the shape and form of that which casts it. It is the final element. No. It brings meaning to the rest, just as the numbers of the world are meaningless without their zero. The circle are petty fools, blinded by the dark arts and their greed. Alchemy is not the pursuit of callow gold, it is the pursuit of this. So, here's the second hint for the blocks, and here's the first. The third one is up here, right here. See? And we're going to move on. I don't know where the fourth one is yet, because I don't know. We're going to move on to this. So the numbers are 7, 5, 2, and 6. So I'm going to flip the switch now. I'm going to show you how to get that in as soon as this is done opening. So how you get that is you put on the lens, and you'll see these jumbled numbers everywhere except on the sides, which just give you it straight up. 7, 5, and then you got to move it in the right spot until you get a number that actually looks right. So 2, and then on the bottom, 6. See? And if you can't, like, find any of those numbers, like the top 2, it's pretty easy to just, like, scroll through it, find out for yourself. It's pretty easy. Anyway, so what we're gotta do now is go down here and turn this. And we find a wick, a short piece of cotton, smells of paraffin. I don't know what paraffin is, but I'm guessing it's, like, flammable, like super flammable or something. Maybe what they use in, like, for, I don't know, lamps and stuff. Anyway, so we go over here and we take this and put it down right here. And then we go to this and we put down the wick. Then we light it even, and we put this up. Ta-da! Last part we do with this box is we go over here, lift it, and we put the key in. The winding key. Wind it up. Ta-da! Things happen. So, you can look straight into it by yourself or whatever, but you have to actually put this lens on and look into it, and it gives you the password. Trial. See? He's pointing to it. He's like, trial. Anyway. So then this thing opens up, which is like a puzzle type thing. And what you can do is line it up for yourself. But then you find out that if you put on the lens, that's how you're actually supposed to do it. Ta-da! What we get from this is the tile. The letter L to finish the word. So we're gonna go back over here. I already put it in, so all I have to do is put the L in. I'm pretty sure that note up there was from the book already, so it doesn't really matter. One of the seals opened. 2 more, and I'll be in. Then we get this safe. So we go up here, first of all. Double click. And this opens up after we flip the switch. So this puzzle is weird, as in you have to move the camera around instead of anything else, and then line all the little color things like directly up. Ta-da! This opens up, and we have to go to the lens. So whenever you see, whenever you see any of these like shiny color things, you have to put the lens on, because yeah. And I lined it up already somehow. Whatever. And we put the key in. Turn it. Ta-da! This drawer opens. We open the drawer, and we get another key. So, with this key, the small cabinet key, we have to go back over here into this. Right there. Once we put the key in, turn it, we get a little star. Enamel brass star. So, what we do with the star is, well, first of all, I'll show you that this opens up to another key shape. So, we go up here to the top, and we put the key in. Key? Well, star. I guess it counts as a key, right? June 21st. Take note of this date. I forgot the voice. I have my headphones, like, I have to do this with my headphones hooked up to the TV, or my monitor, or whatever. So, and I have, like, my Wii U sensor bar there, and I'm, like, moving it all around. Anyway, June 21st. Take note of this date. It is the most significant in human history. I've done it. A human subject was required. The catalyst was my own being. Fatigued by my studies, I entered the chamber without disabling the mechanism. When I regained consciousness, I had succeeded. The null element is beyond curious. Being neither quite energy nor matter, I have already made great strides in its study, specifically in how it reflects the light. Tonight, I open the wine. So he's all happy that he figured something out. Anyway, we have to move this thing up, which we're not quite at that part yet, but it's good to do it when you first see it. And we grab a brass ring with markings around the edge. So what we do with that is we have to go back over here to the left side. And first I'm going to read this note, because I don't think I read it. May 8th. McAllister returns with the rubbings from Egypt. The pattern continues. The Tibetans call the null element space. To the Hindus, it's ether. And now, to the Babylonians, it is simply up. The other direction. The realm of Ishtar, of yet more significance. It's the reoccurring presence of a hexagonal glyph, the same symbol repeated in cultures separated by countless centuries in the span of the globe. It will tell me nor that this is idle superstition at work. When my hands hold the first distilled sample, they will recognize me then. Personally, or persistently. Wait, what? Presently. The skeptics have one more in their number. McAllister has quit my service. Okay. So, now that I read that note, we're going to go over here, which is like a save dial. Now it's like a save dial. So this one's pretty easy. You just got to go right. I'm at left, right, left, whatever. However I did that. So the code for this, I'm not sure how I figured out. Actually, it might be in this note. 8th, Egypt. No. Maybe it's up here. I know the number for that, but I wanna see. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea how you get this code, but it's pretty simple to like figure out by like just moving them up and down. Anyway, it's 25. And we get a key after we do that. A weird shaped key. That goes in here. So if you use it on there and it says it's wrong, it gives you like outline to work with, which makes it way simpler. So you do this and then that. After we use the key, opens up, we get a star emblemed circular plate thing. Now we gotta go over, we gotta go right here to this spot. After we use it, stuff happens. Like things in video games do. But really, it unlocks one of the things, one of the other seals, and it takes out this clock type thing. So after the clock, ooh, stuttering. It wasn't stuttering before. Anyway, we move this up, move it so it matches the shape. And then we go over here to the gears, and we're going to move this to the top left. So we got to flip the switch and turn this, which opens up this more. So see right here, these are the things that we've been turning and around and stuff. So we only have one left. One left at the Pac-Man. Now we can open the drawer. What we get is a rubber band, or an elastic band, however you say it, and a large cog. So we go back over here, and we use this here. And it was... clock came out. Maybe it's because these are moving, and it like can't handle it. A small screwdriver. So now we go over here with the screwdriver and unscrew all these things. Ta-da! Now that that's done, you'll see that these, there's like holes in the gears. So we gotta press this button when the holes are over the thing, so we can grab this folding key. folding key goes up here, and you don't really need the, whatchamacallit, the outline for this one because it's pretty simple. The T goes up, and then, oops, this one goes here, and then those two go over there. Once you do that, you put the key in, and it opens another drawer type thing with a medium cog. So we go back over here. This time we put the cog here, and we have to flip the switch again. What that dialogue said was basically that we can take this back out, which we will have to in just a second when we get this gear from the moon. So now that we have that, we're going to take this cog back out. Is it? I clicked off, and I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I hope everything's fine because of it. Anyway, so we have to take these cogs and put them here. As you can see, it don't reach, so we have to take the rubber band and put it there. Which gets this moving. So all we have to do now is press this button. Pretty simple, right? And we get a metal tube. So we have to pull this up, and it's like a little key type thing, and we pull this up, and it's a picture. On the back of the picture, it says 605, which is super relevant to solve the puzzle. So we have to go over to this panel, which I'm going to put this on because we're going to need that in a second. So we turn the key, and it's one of these puzzles. So we have to just line it up. I have to go up more. Right there, and then there. Ta-da! That symbol again. I don't know if this symbol is in part 2, or not part 2, or if it has anything to do with that. I have that game too, and I'm not sure when I'm going to play it, but I'm not going to play it right after this because this one was stressful. Anyway, we got the shield, so we got to go to this gold knight up here and hand it over. And then we get this little oval gemstone. So now we have to, the last step of this, which is super simple, is we go to this. I'm going to put this on. See that there's this arrow, but there's nothing else? Okay. So gemstone in. It glows a little bit, and there's clock arms now. So all we have to do is set it to the time that was on the, come on. And that's the end of chapter 2. There you go. So, that was the end of chapter 2. Give thumbs up if it was helpful, if you liked it. Subscribe if you would. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.